The luxury watch ad employs dark, muted tones and sharp contrasts, giving it a sleek, sophisticated appearance. The model is dressed in formal attire, positioned in a way that conveys power and exclusivity. The focus on clean lines and minimalism reflects the brand's emphasis on elegance and professionalism. The watch ad uses a tagline, "History begins every morning," which is concise yet impactful. It appeals to ambitious professionals who associate time management and success with personal value. The language conveys confidence, authority, and achievement, targeting high-income, career-focused individuals. The primary audience is rich, middle-aged men who are likely professionals or executives. The ad taps into their desire for status, achievement, and respect in their personal and professional lives. The watch serves as a symbol of status and success. It's not just a timepiece, it's a marker of social capital. The ad suggests that owning this watch elevates one's professional standing and personal image. The watch ad taps into the desire for recognition and power, and evoking feelings of pride and ambition. The skincare ad, in contrast, uses soft pastel colors and bright lighting, creating a sense of freshness and purity. The female model's flawless complexion is prominently displayed, emphasizing the product's promise of transformation and beauty enhancement. The skincare ad employs emotional language with phrases such as, "Natural beauty has never been easier to achieve." This creates a personal connection by suggesting that using the product is an act of self-care and empowerment. The wording also appeals to insecurities, subtly implying that the audience's current self isn't good enough without the product. The target audience is women, likely in their late 20s to early 40s, who are concerned about aging and appearance. The ad appeals to those who value self-care and are influenced by societal pressures to maintain youthful beauty. The product acts as a symbol of renewal and self-worth. The ad implies that using the product transforms not only the skin, but also the user's confidence and social acceptability. The ad also appeals to insecurities, offering hope and reassurance through the promise of beauty and confidence. Social messages and advertisements. Gender roles. The skincare ad reinforces traditional gender roles by portraying women as primarily concerned with their appearance. The message is clear. To be valued, women must look young, radiant, and flawless. This portrayal ties a woman's worth to her physical appearance rather than her abilities or accomplishments. On the other hand, the watch ad depicts masculinity as tied to power, authority, and success. The male model is shown as a leader, exuding confidence and control. This reinforces the idea that men are valued for their achievements and status rather than their appearance. Socioeconomic status. Both ads promote a lifestyle associated with wealth and privilege. The watch ad, for instance, uses luxury and exclusivity as selling points, suggesting that only the elite can access such products. The skincare ad appeals to middle to upper class women by positioning skincare as a form of self-care and self-improvement, a luxury that is necessary to keep up in society. These messages suggest that higher socioeconomic status equates to greater value and success, excluding individuals who cannot afford these products. Age. The skincare ad glorifies youth, suggesting that aging is undesirable or even shameful. Its message is that products like this are essential to maintain attractiveness, placing pressure on women to constantly strive for these ideal beauty standards. Meanwhile, the watch ad presents a different perspective on age. The older male model signifies experience, power, and wisdom, demonstrating how age can be portrayed positively. Consumer aspirations. Both ads tap into aspirations by linking products to emotional and social rewards. The watch promises recognition and respect in professional and social spheres, while the skincare ad offers validation and confidence by appealing to insecurities about age and appearance. These strategies manipulate consumers into believing that happiness, success, and self-worth can be purchased. Sociological concepts applied. Cultural capital. Cultural capital refers to non-financial assets that convey social mobility such as education, taste, and cultural knowledge. The watch ad suggests that owning a luxury product signals wealth, taste, and sophistication, positioning the wearer as part of an elite social class. This cultural capital is portrayed as essential for gaining social prestige. Hegemony. Hegemony describes how dominant cultural norms become accepted as common sense. The skincare ad reflects hegemonic beauty standards which prioritize youth by promoting these ideals. The ad marginalizes alternative forms of beauty, while reinforcing the narrow societal norms. Symbolic interactionism. This theory focuses on how meaning is created through symbols and social interactions. Both ads use powerful symbols to communicate identity and social status. For example, the luxury watch is a symbol of professionalism and success, while glowing skin symbolizes health and vitality. Gender socialization. Gender socialization is the process by which individuals learn societal norms for gendered behavior. The skincare ad reinforces the idea that women should prioritize appearance, perpetuating traditional expectations of femininity. Similarly, the watch ad aligns masculinity with power and achievement. Consumer culture. In a consumer-driven society, products are linked to happiness and success. These ads encourage consumption by suggesting that owning these products will enhance their personal identity, social standing, while turning material possessions into markers of self-worth. Broader implications. The implications of these advertisements extend far beyond just selling a product. They play a significant role in shaping our culture and our societal realities. Reinforcement of social norms. Advertisements often reflect and reinforce existing societal values, subtly teaching us what is normal and desirable. For example, the luxury watch ad reinforces the idea that wealth and professional success are central markers of masculinity. The skincare ad perpetuates the narrative that women must prioritize beauty and youthfulness to be valued. These norms are so ingrained in media content that we often internalize them without questioning the validity or impact. Exclusion and inequality. By promoting narrow ideals, ads marginalize those who do not fit into the ideal. The watch ad excludes those who cannot afford such products, subtly suggesting they are less successful or sophisticated. The skincare ad prioritizes a very specific standard of beauty, leaving out diverse representations of age, body types, and ethnicities. These exclusions contribute to social inequalities by privileging certain groups while diminishing others as less important or less valuable. Influence on identity formation. Advertisements shape how we see ourselves and how we aspire to be seen by others. Products are framed as tools for self-expression and social mobility, implying that who we are can and should be improved by what we own. This creates a cycle where our identities become increasingly tied to consumer goods, limiting the ways we define success, beauty, and happiness. Perpetuation of consumer culture. At a societal level, these ads drive consumerism by linking personal fulfillment to material possessions. They suggest that buying a particular watch or skincare product is the path to happiness, confidence, and social acceptance. Broader media landscape. Advertisements and advertisers often dictate the kind of content that appear in magazines, on TV, or online. As media companies cater to their sponsors. This means the messages we see are not reflective of culture, but also tailored to serve these corporate interests, prioritizing profit over meaningful representation. Conclusion. Advertisements are far more than tools for selling products. They are cultural artifacts that reflect and reinforce societal norms and values. By examining these ads through a sociological lens, we uncover the ways they shape our understanding of identity, social roles, and aspirations. The ads I analyzed show how media creates and sustains cultural hierarchies. For instance, the luxury watch ad doesn't just promote a product. It promotes an entire lifestyle that equates wealth with success and prestige. This reinforces the idea that material possessions are markers of worth in a capitalistic society, aligning with the concept of cultural capital. The skincare ad highlights how societal beauty standards continue to be restricted, privileging certain features like youth and clear skin while marginalizing others. This reflects the hegemonic norms that define what is acceptable or desirable, often at the expense of inclusivity. These advertisements encourage consumerism by tying personal fulfillment and happiness to the products being sold. This consumer culture not only drives economic behavior, but also impacts how we perceive ourselves and others, embedding consumption deep into our sense of identity. In essence, advertisements do not reflect society, they actively shape it. By applying concepts like cultural capital, hegemony, symbolic interactionism, gender socialization, and consumer culture, we gain a richer understanding of the media's role in constructing the social world. This awareness is the first step towards fostering a more equitable and inclusive media landscape.